advice. I'm outside with some good fellas and some nice guys trying to live life in the sky. We lit in real life, we don't pay to be verified. We just manifest, lay and grind on the rise. We defy the odds like it's nothing, time after time. God bless this eternal shine, yeah. Eyes on the prize, it's my life sold up. 5:45, had the lights on us. Fries for the side of an ice cola. You know that rise till the tides fall off. You know I'm a D, I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got the flavors and recipe. She bustin' to me like an athlete. She two with the G's, and she know it.
It's been the home of the Chiefs since 1972. GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. The dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's the third-year man, Isaiah Pacheco. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Willie Gay with the stop. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Man in motion is Brown. On 2nd down, Mahomes. He gets that to Brown. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
And try as he might, he will not get back to that line of scrimmage. They will force him out for a loss.
He's holding on to this ball for a while. He's trying to wait for someone to uncover, but eventually he just runs out of time, Mike, and that actually is going to go down as a sack, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that one had too much behind it. It's into the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. Rattler to open with a pass. And this will be incomplete, but a penalty flag down on the play. And let's see who's guilty. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. Now Rattler gonna throw. That one caught over the middle by the rookie. It's a gain of 12 there. It's good for a Saints 1st down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. They're going to go right back to Kamara. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5. To throw, it's Rattler. And man, down the field, it's Olave. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. 3rd down, 3 to go. We'll try and run for this with Kamara. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Throwing now is Rattler. And he's in. A.T. Perry. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. Groupie able to add the extra point. And the Saints will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Hardman now to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. They put Kelce in motion. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
By Cameron Jordan. A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They put Kelce in motion. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So we've played 1 quarter here on a Monday night. The Saints out on top. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. Here comes 3rd and 6. Man in motion is Brown. Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after the catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Ball resting on the 9. First down and goal. Gray is the motion man here. Throwing from the... Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. But he'll gather it back in. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately I was in that situation a few times, and I'll tell you what, when that ball pops out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can do to get it back? In this case, he was able to get it back, and he dodged a bullet.
And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. From a little further back, here's second and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll check that down to Pacheco. And he'll be taken down, but now a long way to go on third and goal.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Third and goal, Mahomes. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
A loss of 10 yards brings up fourth and goal.
On fourth down, Super Bowl champ Harrison Butker now for the Chiefs. This one from 49. And that's going to run out of steam. It comes up short. No good. And they are not able to draw closer.
And this is where playing in the elements can really become a problem. These kickers practice all year in pretty much ideal conditions. So sometimes you got to approach these kicks a little bit different. He's just unable to connect.
Throwing is Rattler. Quick throw here is complete. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Rattler now back to throw. Throw left side, that's Johnson. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. On third down, here's a run by Kamara. What a run, he brings it to the red zone, taken down inside the 20-yard line.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Slot man in motion left. Here's Rattler. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Drew Tranquill.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Mahomes now back near his own goal line. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. Second and a yard. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He'll look deep, left sideline. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. And it's okay. We've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes,
that's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Willie Gay.
Those simple routes over the middle, Mike. Well, to the quarterback, they're not always so simple. I'll tell you why. There's a lot of bodies in the middle of the field. There's a lot of traffic. Those windows are hard to navigate the ball through safely. So what happens? Well, you saw it there. It's a prime area for throws to be intercepted.
Looking to throw, Rattler. To the goal line and in. A.T. Perry. Touchdown, Saints. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Groupie able to add the extra point. The Saints move out on top, 14-0. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this one out. And he'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm. Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Quickly, he gets it out to his right. And he's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. A good spot here, second and a yard. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. That is intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed.
This is one of those situations, Mike, where a rookie quarterback can kind of be baited into thinking something's open when it's really not. And these are the things that all coaches are just continuing to work through. Anytime you have a young signal caller, they haven't seen the reps. They don't have the experience. In this case, the defense plays this one to perfection, and it results in the big takeaway.
Travis Kelce, the intended target. And it'll be second down. Here's Mahomes. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Touchdown, KC. So they take the shot downfield, and it is caught in the end zone for a touchdown. What a big play that is, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike. And the key to a play like this is when the ball travels this far in the air, they teach you, don't look back, look up, because that's where the ball will be. And in this case, he was able to secure it and come away with a big touchdown.
So we have hit halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll get you down to Orlando now, that's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you. And the rain only intensifying as the teams are back out here for what figures to be a sloppy second half to come. The rain not letting up. It continues to be a factor here as we get back underway in the second half. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. So they come to the line for first down and 10. On the handoff, running left, it's Kamara. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down. He'll drop to throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Here's a 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. He locates his receiver. That's Perry. He had 2 touchdowns earlier. Looking to see what he can do here in this second half. That grab gets them a first down.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
Now they'll set up to throw. That'll be caught. It's Alvin Kamara. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
Second down and 8. Now Rattler gonna throw. That's gonna be pulled in by Kamara. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. To throw, it's Rattler. He's got his man, that's Olave. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That one taken in. Middle of the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. And that is touchdown number 1 in the National Football League career of a guy, Greg, taken high in the draft, hoping for moments like that.
When you get drafted in the first round, Mike, let alone as a wide receiver, the expectation in the NFL today is that you need to come in and be an immediate impact player. Plays like this continue to build that relationship with the quarterback, and I think this guy's got a real bright future.
Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They put Kelsey in motion. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. Now, Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Pacheco. And he's going to have this one up near the 28.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
On comes the Chiefs punter. And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. Throwing now is Rattler. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. And they will finally get him down, but not before he's able to take this up near the 40-yard line.
There was a lot of questions surrounding this quarterback about whether his style of play from college would transfer to the NFL game. Well, his ability to create with his legs certainly has here today. We see it with his ability to escape pressure out of the pocket, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down. That is Mike Daniel working working his way in there to record the sack.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. They'll look to throw. This throw left side, taken in by Johnson. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. That's three. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Brian Cook. And the Chiefs are going to get this back at their own 34-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
And he did not want to go down. Good running. Manages to gain 5.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Once again, it's Pacheco. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the third quarter. So we are through 3. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. Now a 3rd and 2. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That is hard. He gets the hook up with Rice. And he'll be taken down.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
So now then, 1st and goal from the 1. Here's Pacheco. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
Backed up to the 3. It's 2nd and goal. They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. That is caught. What a job on the scramble. Touchdown, Chiefs. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Oh, do you believe it? It's no good. That is his 1st extra point miss of the season. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. 1st and 10. Rattler now back to throw. And that one is caught. And they will finally get to him, but I think even he knows this one is coming back. Throwing is Rattler. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Whoa. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. A huge play in this game, and now the defense is given the opportunity to tie this one up as they've cut the deficit to just 2. What a big play.
Yeah, absolutely, Mike. I mean, they find themselves trailing here in the second half, and not only does the defense make the play of the game, but as you said, they got a chance now to go for 2 and tie this thing up.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. So the lead is down to just 2 now in the fourth quarter as they kick it off. Short kick taken just inside the 20. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. First down, they'll start out with Kamara. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. Olave is the motion man. Looking to throw, Rattler. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now third down comes up. Here's Rattler. Left side into the hands of Olave. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, New Orleans.
It's a gain of 10. And the Saints first down.
Back to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Room to maneuver at the 35. And he's into the end zone. Kendre Miller, touchdown Saints. Now, an important extra point here to maybe salt this one away. He knocks it through. And the Saints will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Hardman now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing now, Mahomes. Open man downfield, it's Rice. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 1st and 10 for Mahomes. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and They've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame. Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first.
That one intercepted. That's the safety, Budda Baker. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. On the handoff, it's Kamara. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. That's deep for Olave. And that is brought in. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
Well, he certainly didn't look like a rookie on that long completion, Mike. Not only his ability to scan the field and find his favorable matchup, but he was able to hit his downfield target in the perfect spot that led to that big gain.
Now Rattler going to throw. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's 1st and goal. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. 1st down was not very good. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Rattler. This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Chris Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. The offense will stay out there as they will line up and go for 2. And that is incomplete. 2-point conversion attempt winds up being unsuccessful. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Hardman now to return it. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And that's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
Not exactly the type of drive to write home about, Mike. 3 passes, 3 incompletions, no yards gained. And I really can't blame any of these fans who have continued to voice their frustration, especially after that last series of play calls.
Man in motion is Brown. Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. That's the safety, Budda Baker.
At their own 39-yard line.
It's a defense! Make them feel it, baby! Go defense! Let's show them what we're made of, D!
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rattler. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Throwing now from the gun. Quick throw, taken in. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So this one a win for the visiting Saints. And it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, good night from Kansas City.
Two in, two up, back ends, booked up, look up, I'm flying, yeah, I'm free now, see now, society's time me release now, crazy, I'm finna go see now, big style, big deals, vitamin water, that's a big one, 6 mil, coach came to me like I'm D1, like Will, got 17 hours to the flight out. Only got time for a night out. So tell me what you want.